Welcome to another exciting edition of TeslaCam Viewer. This is for 2019.24.1. This is the new video editor edition. So what we can do is go through and click on a file within our either TeslaCam folder, or you can specify a folder at the very top here by right-clicking and selecting a custom folder location. So below we have a list of all of our different clips. Either we have saved or from recent clips or from the saved clips folder. In the center here, we can also click on the top of any of the windows and move them around to any other location that we want. This gives you a custom view layout that fits your likes and needs. With this, in the very center, we have a list of all the clips that are within that folder. We can click on each one and it'll take us to it. Also, by clicking on a folder, if there was a Sentry mode triggered event, it'll take us straight to that. So let me find one here for you. Here's one, and we can see that the headlights flashed along with the parking lights. So going back to list of files, we can click on each one. We can drag the timeline around and find whatever event that we're looking for. With that, we can also go and select multiple files. And here's where it gets into the new part, which is the export feature here in the center. With this, there's 5 different views that we can choose from, having the center camera to the left with the left and right stacked, center camera on top, center camera in the middle with left and right cameras to the left and right. Or if you just want the 2 camera selection, whether it be left and center or center and right, we can select that too. We also have a feature where we can flip left and right. So say we went with this option with the center with left on the bottom left and right on the bottom right. The flip left right will flip these two to where the right camera is on the bottom left and left camera is on the bottom right. Mirror option, what that will do is flip the left and right side cameras and mirror them. So let's do a quick little render here. So we can select our video quality. Max is going to be full resolution for all 3 cameras. High then scales that down in half, medium by 4, and low is by 8. So low is a very low resolution. So we'll select max here. We'll click render. This is the render window option. In the center here, we'll be displaying the video. While this is rendering, let me talk through a couple of the other things. Right below the black window is the timeline, and on the left is a green little icon, and on the right is a red icon. Those are our start and end points for when we go and actually save the video clip. So anything in between those 2 points will get saved as the final video rendered saved option. In the white box here, we can see the output of FFmpeg, which is what's being used to do all of the video converting, merging, and trimming functions within the TeslaCam Viewer now. The very bottom, we can see a progress bar as it's going through. On the left-hand side here, we can see how many threads are running. And on the right, we can see how many files are left to be done. I've tested this up to 10 clips, but theoretically you could do the most recent clip folder containing an hour worth of clips and it should work. It's just going to take a long time to render. So to get a general idea, we can see that we're processing about, the video is about half the time. That is what the 0.4x means, is how fast we're processing through these. So doing a single clip, you'll see it a lot faster. On these longer, more selected clips, you'll see it takes a lot longer to render. So once this finishes, which we're almost done, the save option over here in the corner on the bottom right, we have our start marker. You can right click on that and it will change the end or starting point to be whatever the current timeline selection is, so wherever the little marker here is along the time. The center is the current time code, and on the right is your end marker point, and if you right click on that, it'll set it to whatever the current position of the time code is. And then right below that is the length of the file that we'll end up saving at the very end. So as you can see here, this is the mirror option, where it actually puts the side mirrors butted up against each other and actually does a mirror flip of the cameras in order to keep the side of the vehicle orientation correct. So you can see that the power poles here are on the right hand side, and again the power poles are on the right hand side on the bottom image. And then we have the median and the median on the bottom left. That way something runs across the screen or cuts out in front of you, you'll be able to follow it to the same side of the vehicle. And this was a suggested item or option and something I included before the final release here. So if we wanted to, we could right click, and that gives us our start marker down here. Anytime your mouse is on the bottom half or bottom portion of the screen, it'll pause the video, giving you the ability to adjust these things. If you move the mouse back into the window option, there'd be that, and you can see that if we then right click on the out point, it'll set that, give us a 5-second video clip, and now it'll sit there and loop within the start and end points. Then what we could do is click Save As, select your file name and your folder location, and that's it. So that's a quick little introduction to the TeslaCam Viewer 2019.24.1.0. If there's other features or improvements you'd like to see, hit me up on Twitter. You can find the link down here by just clicking Purple Model 3. You can also see if you have the most current version that's available by either hovering down here, or this will change to a purplish color letting you know that there's a new version available. And if you like the app, you can go ahead and donate. It's a PayPal option, so totally secure. I'd like to thank you guys for using TeslaCam and the TeslaCam Viewer, and have a great day.